Question number 3C. It says, for another spinning toy, the volume is 2 pi cubic inches. And what is the value of C for this spinning toy? So what's going to happen is we're going to take this area and we're going to spin it and we're going to generate some solid that looks kind of like this. Okay, so this is what the spinning toy is going to look like. So to do this, we're going to have circular slices, and those circular slices will have a radius of cx square root 4 minus x squared. And we need to figure out some c that's going to give us this volume of 2 pi cubic inches. Okay, the 2 pi cubic inches that's given in the question. Okay, so first of all, I need to set up an equation for the volume. And we know that the volume is going to be 2 pi. To find the volume of this, I'm going to need to take circular slices. So I need to find the area of the circle and then give them thicknesses of dx. So my integral, I already worked out my bounds to be 0 to 2. And I need to take that radius and square it. So it's going to be pi c x square root 4 minus x squared, and I'm going to take that radius part and square it. Okay, and I think maybe it might be a little bit easier to put the pi on the outside here. So I'm going to move that over, and the pi is going to end up on the outside here. So what this represents is pi r squared, so that's going to be the area of each circular disc, and I'm going to give it a thickness of dx. So now this expression, when I integrate it, should equal the volume 2 pi. And expanding this out, I'm going to end up with pi 0 to 2 of c squared x squared, and then square root 4 minus x squared gets squared, so we just end up with 4 minus x squared. And that has thickness of dx. And so when I work out that area, I'm going to have an equation with the variable c to solve for. Then I can work out the c value based on this equation equaling 2 pi. Okay, so then I'm going to simplify this because I'm going to find an antiderivative for this. I'm going to take the c squared out here as well. And I end up with 4x squared minus x to the power 4. Times that by dx. Okay, and then I'm going to find the antiderivative and use that to work out the area. So this works out to be 4x cubed over 3 minus x5 over 5. And the bounds of that is from 0 to 2. Pi c squared. Plugging in my bounds, I'm going to end up with 2 cubed, which is 8 times 4, which is 32 over 3, minus 32 over 5. Okay, so that works out to be that portion, minus 0. When I plug in 0, I'm going to end up with 0. So there, I need to just work this out and make it equal to 2 pi. If we want, we can see that the pi's are going to cancel out. So this works out to be 160 over 15, okay, minus 96 over 15 when we get a common denominator. I'm going to cancel the 2 pi's out at this point. And this works out to be 64 over 15. Solving for c, I get c squared equals 30 over 64 when I divide that fraction, and then c works out to be plus minus square root 30 over 8. Okay, so we know that c has to be positive, so the c value for this problem, so we're going to get c is equal to square root 30 over 8. And that c value will give us the volume of 2 pi, which was given in the original problem.